Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Bobby Collier, representing the House of Common Sense. Today, I want to explain the situation out here on the highway, why you got so many wrecks. And people are dying out here on the highway. If you listen to one of my previous videos, I spoke on the presence of evil. That there is a strong presence of evil. And it's out here on the highway. We're coming through the outskirts of Charlotte, headed to South Carolina on Interstate 77. And if the opportunity presents itself, I'll show you some incident why there's so many wrecks out here. Hopefully there won't be one today. Hopefully one won't happen in front of me. I got 18 wheels on the ground here, and it's raining and it's wet. And one reason why there's so many wrecks out here on the highway is speed. A lot of times, drivers, including truck drivers, okay, they're just going too fast. And another reason is that everybody want to be in front. Everybody want to be ahead. Now, people don't have patience out here on the highway. Another reason is that people nowadays don't want to. I hit a bump and it knocked my camera sideways. People don't want to share the highway. Okay? All right, they don't want to share the highway. All right. They acting like the highway belongs to them. The highway belongs to everybody. If you pay property taxes, the highway is just as much yours as anybody else. If you look at your property tax bill, you'll see that you pay highway usage tax. So the highway belongs to everybody, and a lot of people use it. We have to share it. The speed limit on 77 in this area right here is 55. Okay? And you notice everybody's passing me. Even the big trucks. Now, to be safe out here, since it's raining, the road is wet, everybody should be traveling about 50. Speed limit just jump up to 60. Everybody should be running about 50. All right. That extra 5 miles per hour is for safety. But as you can see, people are running about 70. I got my cruise locked on 60, which is the speed limit. And as you can see, people are passing me. We got one coming around on the right. There he is right there. One came around on the left with a blue truck. So people don't pay attention to the speed limits. Everybody want to be in front. Everybody want to be ahead. And nobody has consideration for nobody else. As long as I'm in front, as long as I'm ahead, all right, as long as I can get over, sometimes if people just toot their horn, all right, you can avoid an accident. Just because you assume somebody see you, that doesn't mean that they do. Got a lot of old folks out here on the road. They don't react as fast to situation. Now there's a man pulling the camper. All right, and as you can see, he just got around me. If he had a slick spot on the road, he's gonna be in the ditch, because that camper gonna manhandle that truck. The speed limit is still 60 miles per hour. We haven't crossed over into South Carolina yet. We're still in the state of North Carolina. And if the opportunity presents itself, I'll show you some, well, you'll be able to see for yourself how reckless people drive out here. And you wonder why there's so many accidents, so many people are getting killed. It's because they're just driving too fast, they drive too reckless. They don't care nothing about the highway truth. And the speeding ticket out here nowadays is about $250. No, that's not including the cost of coke and your time coming to coke. That fella pulling that trailer, he ride. All right. Speed limit still 60 miles per hour. Still 60 miles per hour. And it's raining, the road is wet. A wet road is a dangerous road, and I'll tell you why. Because cars lose oil, vehicle sometimes have an oil leak. While they're driving along, that oil is draining on the highway. There are slick spots out here on the highway shortly after it rains, after the road gets wet, saturated with water. Okay. Since oil and water don't mix, okay, when you hit it with a vehicle, you'll spin out. Sometimes you can lose control of your vehicle. Not only that, but it's a whole lot harder to stop a vehicle on wet pavement versus dry pavement. Because when the pavement is wet, you're not catching that much traction if you're having to stop. I still got my cruise locked on 60 miles per hour. And a whole lot of cars is passing me. I'm gonna move over to the right-hand lane, far right-hand lane. The default lane where the truck's supposed to be at. We can't use but 2 lanes. Very, very nasty day to drive. Speed limit is still 60 miles per hour. But you notice, ain't nobody doing the speed limit for me. But everybody passing me, so if I'm doing 60 miles per hour and you pass me, okay, and you can study advancing in front of me, then ain't no doubt in my mind. You gotta be going faster than me. And if you notice, now here where a lot of people execute their evilness, when traffic is merging like they are to the right of me, some people won't get over that in this lane that I'm in. All right, I don't have to get over because there's enough space out there for them to get on, all right, without me having to move. But you have to share the road with people. You know, if you see traffic merging, and you can get over to change lane, get over in the other lane, let those people come onto the expressway. You own it. highway belongs to everybody. It was paid for by our tax dollars. But always keep a lot of space in front of you and the traffic ahead. All right, now, there go a truck driver. He's loading. All right, he's going too fast. And there go a little truck pulling a big camper, which should not be allowed. If you happen to hit a slick spot and that truck goes sideways, that trailer is going to flip him over. Great car. He rolling. You got to get there. All right. Look at that. Okay. Speed limit still 60 miles per hour. All right. So the majority of the speeders out here is car drivers. The majority of the wrecks that are here is car drivers. Okay, you see? See what I'm talking about? My old station wagon. Folks, that's just a prime example of how the traffic flow out here. This is I-77. They have no regard for the speed limit, no regard for other drivers. It's all about them. Some of them out here driving, they got an attitude. Somebody made them mad. They're having trouble at home. You know, they got a lot on their mind. See, there's a truck driver there. Okay. Now the speed limit is 70. Alright, I'm going to stay with you for a little while. Show you what's happening out here in a 70 miles per hour zone. I'm gonna keep a safe following distance behind the traffic. So I may not run 70. along with the traffic. But since the speed limit is 70, most people is going to be rolling about 80. Some of them 90. And some 100 miles per hour. Because they got to get there. Right now I got my cruise set on 65. Everybody's passing me, but I'm 5 miles below the speed limit. Let them go ahead. I'm in the safety zone. Right, I got plenty of distance between me and the other traffic. Just in case something happened up there in front of me, I got ample time to make an adjustment. Now, some of these trucks on the road won't run about 68. Some of them run 62, I think, Swift. Run about 67. Some of these big trucks get on out there. They're 80, 90, 100 miles per hour. The one that I'm driving now, all right, you probably get about 72 miles per hour out of this truck. And that's fast enough for me. You can maintain good time if you can maintain 70 miles per hour. We're going to speed it up a little bit and run 70. Now there's plenty of space in front of me. I can stretch it out a little bit. This is where I like to be. But there's plenty of space in front of me. I can see what's behind me in my mirrors. What's going on behind me ain't no big deal. What's happening in front of me is what I need to be aware of. Since I'm gaining on that truck, I'll switch lanes. Left lane now. One no car in a hurry. He come around me on the right side because I'm going too slow for them. But I'm running the speed limit. Okay. They ain't want to stay behind me. I know black truck on that other car to get out his way. Now the black truck probably gonna try to maneuver his way. He's gonna be cutting lane. He's probably gonna be in and out of traffic. And I got a line of cars behind me. Someone will be coming around on the right. Because I'm going too slow for them. Even though I'm driving the speed limit. Speed limit 70. But I'm going too slow for them. I'm in this left-hand lane. Most people out here on this expressway, the left lane is supposed to be the fast lane. But I don't really understand that because speed limit is still 70 in both lanes. But most of the time, the people in the left lane is running 80 to 90 miles per hour. So there's a lot of cars behind me, and they don't like it. They want me to move over and get out of their way. You know. Want you in that left hand lane running the speed limit. If you're gonna get in that left hand lane, you need to ride. So quick as I pass this camper here, I'm gonna move over to the right lane and let them car drivers go on by. There I go. Here it comes. Go another one. And go another one. Let me remind you now, speed limit 70. That's what I got my cruise on. Got some brake lights up here. That tight one. cars in that left lane now. They want that tanker to get out of the way. They're real mad now because the other truck got over. Sometimes you have what you call road rage out here, where people actually get hurt. Somebody got mad because somebody else cut in front of them. And they go old cab over. Just past me. See, I slowed down, see, I want that traffic. Go ahead on down, let them ride, let them go. Let them get them down the ride, let them get them down the road. I ain't in a hurry. It's all in a day's work for me. My job is to drive 11 hours a day if I have to. Most of the time I don't have to drive 11 hours a day. So I'm gonna back out of it. Set my cruise on 6.5. That'll keep me well behind the traffic ahead of me. So if I want to be in that left-hand lane, that's supposed to be the fast lane. That's a hammer down. That's a hammer down lane. Get over in that left lane, you got to ride. Don't play driving the speed limit in that left-hand lane. Unless you see the highway troop. The highway troop out there in that lane. They slow down there. Other than that, the left-hand lane is the fast lane. So you got one speed for the right-hand lane, and another speed for the left-hand lane, but the speed limit is 7 miles an hour. I ain't gonna get up there with that traffic. See, that's when wrecks happen. When a lot of traffic get to bunching up. For folks in that left-hand lane, when they can't go like they want to, they get mad. And sometimes as a truck driver, you out there in that lane, whenever they get around you, they'll tell you you're number one. And throw that middle finger up at you.